All right, so our social skill this week is on something called frustration. Now, a lot of you have probably felt frustrated before. Actually, I can probably guarantee you that everybody's felt frustrated before, including me, all the time, actually. And frustration is a totally normal feeling to have. I'm going to explain the situation on the way that this little boy, his name's Caleb, by the way, how he feels and what happened, what kind of situation happened that made him feel frustrated. Okay? It says, this is Caleb. He has finished his drawing and now is trying to write about it, but he can't seem to get it right. He keeps erasing his writing and trying again. He's beginning to make a hole in his paper. He crumples up his paper. He feels like crying. Okay, so he's about ready to just give up on this because he knows what he wants to do for the writing, but he keeps making mistakes over and over again. And so then he's erasing it over and over, and now there's like a hole in his paper, and he's just so frustrated that he wants to cry and just completely give up. Okay, so I have felt frustrated before many times. I mean, different situations can make you feel frustrated. But I've seen a lot of kids like Caleb get frustrated, especially with writing, because there's so many things to remember with writing that you're bound to forget something, right? And then you have to fix it, and it's like, oh, now it's taking too long, and I have to do this part again, and it just gets frustrating. You just feel like you want to give up. So what I would suggest is if that happens to you, if that ever happens to you, that maybe take a few minutes and walk away from it for a minute, cool down a little bit. And some cool down strategies would be taking a deep breath, right, like that, and maybe do that a few times. Will calm you down. Another thing you can do is actually on your chair. I don't know if you can see my chair from here, but if you're sitting in a chair, sometimes you can grab the bottom of the chair. I'm not sure if you can see this on the video. Wish I do. And you can pull up on the chair as hard as you can. Or you could push down on the chair. Okay? Sometimes that helps, just that push and pull type of a situation. When my son was younger, he would get kind of frustrated and he couldn't calm himself. And so I would stand behind him and I would wrap my arms around him like a squeeze and give him a squeeze. And sometimes even push on his head a little bit like this. And for some reason that would calm him down. That would help him relax a little bit. And sometimes he would want to lay down and put something heavy on his chest, like a heavy blanket or something like that. So there's lots of different calming strategies, and different things work for different people. But sometimes it's better just to walk away for a minute and then come back to it later when you're more calm, okay? And it's okay if you get frustrated, because that's a totally normal feeling to have. Everybody gets frustrated at some point in their lives. So it's all right if you get frustrated. You just have to learn how to deal with those kinds of emotions when they do happen to you, okay? Bye, everyone.